that any pattern that I explain, we need to go and put it to practice, because it's not about listening to the Zoom meetings and we are not putting them to practice. If you listen to the song that I played today before we start this meeting, it says that there's a line that says that action makers are money makers. Action makers are money makers. So for you to make money from your trading after you have attended this training, then go and practice it. That's why when I see some bullish reversal patterns, I can put more money and go and sleep, because I have seen that this pattern is a bullish reversal pattern. And when I see a bearish reversal pattern that is already forming on in an uptrend trade, I will get out from that trade. I will get out from that trade. So last week we talked about bullish engulfing pattern. It's a pattern that forms at the end of a downtrend. This is it. It's a candle, two candles that form at the end of a downtrend. Now, when the market has been coming down, I'm coming. Let me just draw something. Let's say that we have candles coming down like this. I'm coming. I want to do something. Then we are now seeing candles forming like this. So you saw a downtrend coming from up. It started coming from up and it came down to this level here. And this is the last candle at the after the downtrend. And this is the last candle, which is the red bearish candle. Now, after this red candle, if a green candle forms that is bullish, that is engulfing, that means it's bigger, fatter, taller, overshadowing this red candle at the bottom of this downtrend, then it's a bullish reversal pattern. That means from here, all the seller don't oversell. So this bullish engulfing pattern shows that put much more money here and take massive profits. So I'm just doing a review of bullish engulfing pattern. We also have bearish engulfing pattern. Is the opposite of bullish engulfing pattern. Let me explain that, so that when you see that kind of pattern in an uptrend, it shows that you need to get out from that trade. If there's an uptrend, in an uptrend, there'll be more green candles coming up like this, coming up like this, forming up like this, and there will be few rare candles, because since the bulls, the buyers are the one pushing the coin up, then it will be in an uptrend. Now, after the last green candle in an uptrend, after the last candle like this, let's say there's a small green candle like this, then a red candle now forms beside this small green candle. Is a signal that this market is about to dump, it's about to dip, it's about going down. So if you have been studying the coin and it's going up, and you wanted to take more profits, whether in the 4 hours, 1 hour chart, 1 day chart, especially 4 hour, 1 hour chart, or 30 minutes or 1 hour chart, then get out from that trade. Get out from that trade. This is my son that I'm cutting his call and he's still calling me. Sorry, let me answer. Now all those members, we know they attend training. Just they put money down. Somebody will help them to be trading. So sorry about that. So if you understood what I've just explained just now on bullish reversal pattern for a trade that is on a downtrend, and you discover this pattern at the downtrend, and the bearish engulfing pattern that is at the end of an upward trend. If you understood it, just type 3 in the chat before I go to the next pattern. I'll just talk about 2 patterns because I don't want it to be too much. So the moment you can be able to understand those patterns and you'll be able to spot them, then you know that this is a pattern that has formed for you to enter into a coin and make more profits. So if you have understood what I've reviewed again for us, type 3 in the chat so that I can know that you are following me. Because we don't have more people here tonight. Type 3 in the chat before I go to the next pattern. Okay. You can imagine. Last week we have over 15 people. Today, people are not here. So the next pattern we'll be talking about is called hammer. The hammer candle pattern is a single candlestick pattern. Hammer has a small body and the lower wick size is at least twice the size of the body, and this candlestick has no upper wick, or sometimes it has a tiny upper wick, which is okay. And for you to be able to identify this candle on a downtrend, the color of the body does not matter. It might be green color or red color. You know, red color symbolizes the sellers for that candle, or green, it symbolizes the buyers. So if you see this kind of candle at the bottom of a downward trend, it means there's a possibility that there might be a reversal up at the end of that downtrend. The hammer candle pattern indicates reversal, which means the downtrend is about to change to an uptrend. That is the key word. That's the key word there. That the hammer candle, the moment you see the hammer candle, it symbolizes, it is telling you that the sellers are already tired. Then the buyers are about to enter to push the price up. So the moment you see this kind of candle, either red or green, then it's showing you sign that this market is about to go up. The psychology behind hammer formation is that after open price, sellers try to push the price down, but suddenly buyers come into the market and push the price up, which shows that buyers are more powerful than sellers. And this is how the candle looks like. It might be in red color. You know, it looks like an hammer. It can be in red color at the end of a downtrend, or it might be in green color. And the top, the body is not big. And if you have been a good trader that have been studying chart, you will be seeing this kind of candles. They have this kind of small body and a long wick. All those shapes, they have meaning. And it might be in green color. It will have a wick, a tail that will be much, much more longer. It might be twice or thrice the size of that body. I mean, this long wick, if you measure the length, it might be twice or thrice the length of this wick. Sometimes it might have small wick up, it doesn't matter. But what we are after is that it is the name of this kind of candle when you find it at the end of a downtrend is a what? Is a bullish reversal pattern. That means when you see a downtrend like this, a downtrend like this, a downtrend like this, a downtrend like this, and you now see this candle like this at the end, it can be even green color at the end of a downtrend, then it's a sign that the market is about to move on. So we are going to identify some of those trade the charts in a live chat. Now, it's just an example of where you can find them. Are you seeing it? So when you see this kind of downtrend, after the downtrend, you can see the downtrend here. When the market was coming down, coming down, coming down, the moment you see spot a hammer at the end of that downtrend, I can see two here, another one here, this one here. This hammer shows that the market is about to move up. So these are very, very good patterns that you need to know so that you can be able to identify an opportunity in your trade that can make you to make much more profit. So let me move to the next pattern. The next pattern is called inverted hammer. It's just the opposite of hammer. The inverted hammer is a single candlestick pattern. It has a small body, and the upper wick size is at least twice the size of the body. And this candlestick has no lower wick, or sometimes it has a tiny lower wick, which is okay. The stock price or the cryptocurrency price must be in a downtrend before the inverted hammer pattern forms. The color of the body does not really matter, although a green body is much more powerful than a red one. So even in the hammer candlestick at the end of a downtrend, that means that the green color hammer candlestick is more better to identify if you want to know that this is a bullish reversal, a bullish reversal pattern. So the hammer is just the opposite of that. The inverted hammer, the hammer was, the head was up. You can see the head was up. But inverted hammer, just like you turn it down to the other side. Hammer, if you want to hold an hammer, you hold it from this handle here. A real hammer, you put your hand there to hold the hammer. It's like hammer. So when you now see the opposite of that hammer called inverted hammer, that means the head is down, the body is down, the tail is up. Then it's another bullish reversal pattern at the end of a downtrend. When you see this kind of formation of candles, then you need to dive into that trade, and that trade is going to give you more profits. If we have understood just these two patterns I just explained, type 4 in the charts. Type 4 these are premium information that can make you money. These are premium information that can make you money. So if people are not here, they are not attending the training, it does not matter. What matters is people that are on the training and they are getting this information. And when they see people making this kind of money in their trades, they don't know that it's a secret of trade. This is a secret. If you are a Christian here, Jesus Christ always speak in parables to the people, to the Jews. He will be talking in parables. And when he's talking in parables, they won't understand what he's saying. And while he's saying those things, a disciple will also be listening, but they don't understand. So when they now go to their closet inside the room, inside a private room, the disciples will not be asking Jesus, all these things you are saying in parables, we don't understand. He himself will not say, it don't mean that you don't understand. Okay, no problem. I will simplify it for you. I will explain it to you. They will not break it down for them. And he used to tell them that, don't worry, the secret of the kingdom has been given to you. That's why I am speaking in parables to those people that are in the public. But you that are my inner circle, I will break down the parable for you because it's a secret. So for those that are perpetual absentee from Zoom meetings, when I begin to pinpoint it that I enter, and I spotted this kind of candlestick and it gave me 10 to 20%, they will still be looking. Action makers are money makers. So it is for those of us that are here that we are taking advantage of this training, and we can apply it to our trades to give us more profit. So I've gotten more confirmation that we understood the I think it's only one person that understood the two patterns I just explained. I said that we should type 4 if you understood the explanation of the two bullish reversal patterns I just explained, the hammer and the inverted hammer.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sorry, I just joined the meeting. I met you on the inverted hammer. That's what I just only met. That's the reason why I said that maybe if you can just try to just rewind back on the inverted. I met you on the I met you on the inverted. So if you can just try to go back to the hammer itself for me to understand better. I'm so sorry, sir.
No problem, sir. Let me go back.
Thank you, sir.
So I was just saying that the inverted hammer is just the opposite of the hammer is the opposite of the hammer candlestick. It is the opposite. So let me go back. I said the hammer candlestick. This is the way the hammer candlestick is. It always has a small body and a long tail or a long wick or a long shadow. And the length of that wick or that tail or that shadow, whichever way you call it, the length of that wick tends to be twice or thrice the size of the body. That is, the length of this wick tends to be twice the size or thrice the size of the length of this body. So the hammer candlestick might either be red, which stands for bearish candlestick, or it might be green, which represents bullish candlestick. So it doesn't matter whether the candlestick is red or green, but it is the green one is more better because the green one signifies that the bulls have stepped in. So what I was saying is that we need to identify this kind of candlestick in a downtrend. That when there is a downtrend, whether in the 1 hour, 4 hour, or daily charts, when the candle is coming down, all the candles are coming down, and in a downtrend, we have more of red candles. Let's say they have been coming down like this. The market has been coming down like this. Then at the end of the trend, you now spot either of these two candles at the end, at the bottom of this downtrend. Then it is showing that is a bullish reversal pattern. It means the downtrend is about to end, and the buyers have started to step in to push the price on the other side. So this is how the hammer is. Hammer is always have a long handle with a head that you can use to knock a nail. But we also said that we also have another candlestick that is just the opposite of the hammer, and it's called inverter hammer. It's just the opposite. Instead of the head to be up, the head will be down, the tail will be pointing up. It can either be red or green, but more importantly, the green inverted hammer is much more better to identify and to notice, to have more confidence that let me enter this coin from the bottom to be able to make more money and ride up. I think I've reviewed that. So if you have understood what I just said again, type 5 in the chat, sir. Type 5 in the chat. Type 5 in the chat. Type 5 in the chat. So let me stop there. I don't want. I've told you that I won't bombard us with too much of those information. If it is just 5 out of those bullish reversal partners that you can identify, and you want to memorize them so much that you can easily spot them in a trade, then it's okay. You don't want to learn all the rest. if you don't want to learn all the rest, if they ask you that you know, and you tell yourself that this will be my strategy, then apart from the indicator that I've learned in the past, the moment I discover this kind of pattern, this kind of bullish reversal pattern in a trade, then I can enter this trade. So let's look for a trade that might have that kind of pattern. Okay, let me go to this corner that I've pumped to see whether we can identify that kind of candle I will just talk about. I think one is here. One is here. This is on a 1-day chart. You see that there was a downtrend from up here until it got to this place, and we now saw an hammer here. See, this hammer is like an hammer, although it's not a real hammer that we want. The hammer must be small body and long wing, but it is almost a type of hammer. Since the head is up and the tail is down, but it's not really a strong, the real perfect hammer. So sometimes those candles might not give you the perfect formation, perfect shape that you want. But the moment it looks like it, then you can use it to enter your trade. Because that at the end of this downtrend, and this downtrend even break out, because it's my pattern of trading. The moment I see this kind of trade and downtrend, and this place break out from this last Boligan line, and this kind of hammer candle forms, it's a sign of bullish candle. It's a bullish reversal pattern, I mean, that the market will start to go up. So let's look for another pattern, that kind of hammer. Let me look for another one. Let me look for another one. It's also here too. It's also here. It formed here from downtrend to this place. It formed here, and now see that the coin now moved up. If you measure this movement up, it can be as high as 5%. This movement up you see here. But the moment you spot this hammer, the market trend moved up. So let's look for another one. Let's look for another one. This one looks like it, but no, this is not hammer. This is the kind of hammer we are looking for. See, this is the real hammer. See it here. This one I circled. If you saw what I just, this is the real hammer. The one I circled here. Let me bold it. I can't bold. This is a real hammer. This one I pointed at. This is a real hammer. This one is a real hammer. So when you see this kind of hammer at the end of a downtrend, then it signifies that the market will move up. So I need to really see that pattern very well. And then there's another one. It's another one. I'm saying another type of pattern here, but I don't want to mention it now. It's another hammer here at the end of this downtrend. This one here is an hammer, but it has more wick at the top. Consider after this hammer was formed at the end of this downtrend, because this coin, this trade was resisted at this place. It was resisted. Then it came down. This rare candles, rare candles. And at the end of the last rare candle here, a hammer formed. Then the coin moved up to this place at the 4-hour chart. That's a lot of profit. So let's look for another one. So you'll be going back to study those charts so that when you see the way it is formed, you can be able to identify them in a trade. This looks like armor, but it's not a real armor. Let me look for um okay. It's another one. It's another one. It's an armor here. Because this is a perfect downtrend. I'm coming. This is a perfect downtrend. This is a perfect downtrend. A perfect downtrend from here. You can see that the coin, this trade was coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, and it formed a red, long red candle. Then after the red candle, a candle formed, another candle formed that is like an hammer. And you can see that the coin moved up a little bit here, this place. It will be just 2% is something. Please, if you have been able to see what I've explained so far in the chat that I just used to explain to us, type it in the chat, please. Type it in the chat if you're able to see all those green. So that means it's much more better to use the green hammer. The green hammer is more better than red hammer. Let me even look for another trade to check this ape that is pumping now. Let's see at the 4 hours whether we can identify that hammer there. It was ranging. Anyway, this pattern alone, this thing alone, now said in the group, this thing alone, it has meaning. When you see candles that they are tight with each other like this, they are not moving up, moving down, but they are moving sideways like this. It's a part, it has a meaning. It's called consolidation. It shows that the market is moving sideways, it is moving sideways. It means that if you go and check most of the candles that are here, you will see more of combination of dojis. Doji. They are called dojis. But those doji, I've not gone there, I'm jumping. Doji are small, tiny candles like this, with small body like this. All those kind of candles are called indecision candles. They are called indecision candles because the traders are not decided whether they should move the market up or they should move the market. So they are they are on. So that's why the market will just moving sideways. And suddenly, it's something that will happen when you see this kind of sideways market. Something will happen. It's either suddenly the coin goes up or comes down. If you see long consolidation like this, sideways candles like this, it's either the coin will pump suddenly up like this. It will always pump up seriously, or it will dump seriously. And the only way you can be able to know whether it's going to pump up or down is you need to go and watch the alignment and the arrangement of the candles on the Bollinger Band. Let me stop there. It's not part of my topic today. At least we have learned that one. So I'm trying to identify that candle and that I'm looking for that candle, the perfect example of that candle, that hammer. There's another type of candles I'm seeing here, but we have not gotten that top. And this is an hammer here. This is an hammer here. See, I saw it. It's hiding, but I saw it. After this downtrend from here to this place here, then some candles formed here. This candles has me some meaning. Hey, this is the hammer here. I wish you can see it too. Okay, let me screenshot this thing. Let me screenshot so that I can easily zoom it. Coming. Let me screenshot so that we can be able to see what I'm explaining. Coming. So I don't want us to learn too many patterns and we will not be able to remember them. So this is this is it. you discover that at the end of this downtrend from here, this coin moved up to this place. It was resisted here. Then it dumped down. It dumped. This is a downtrend. And at the end of this downtrend, this last red candle here that I'm pointing at, an armor formed here. An armor, it formed here. If you saw that armor, this is the armor I was telling. This armor. This is the armor. It formed at the end of this red candle here. So after that armor was formed, it led to the coin to move from there. See where it moved to. From there, it moved from there up to this place. I know some of this coin is formed. This is serious money. Let's say you identify this coin with this armor, this bullish reversal pattern before you sleep. You just wake up. You just wake up and you will just make so much profit. And I also saw the second type of candle that I explained, the inverted armor. See the inverted armor here. Now it helped the market to push up again. It went down, then it went up again. So if we have understood what I've explained so far, at least we'll be able to identify what I just explained now. So let's now look for the inverted armor after a downtrend. Inverted armor. I think the armor is much more popular here. This is another armor again. I saw another armor here. It's another armor here. I saw you to see. Let me screenshot this one. I saw this armor. Coming. I saw another armor now. I saw another armor now. Saw another armor now. Come in, please. I saw another armor. I saw it well. Hey, see it here. Saw another armor. See this. This is a very good example of armor. See it. Sorry. This is another armor. See this armor. But this is a small body and a long. If you measure this wick, it's like 2 times or 3 times the size of this body, and it has a small wick. You know, I explained that the armor might have small wick. After that, the wick must be long with a small body. And that's what happened after this small downtrend here. This armor formed and this coin pumped to this place. If you go and measure this pump from here to here, it can be seen like 5 to 6% profit. That's a lot of money. Let's say you now see that kind of trade. Me, if say I have like $500, I will just put like $300 in my first buying amount. Then the remaining first buying amount, I can now put $15. Because I know that because the coin might pump, because that's the reason why sometimes if you understand this bullish reversal pattern, you will not go and be putting $15 of first buying amount. Because the coin will just pump. I now want to go out to put 3% as a take profit. You will now be getting 45 cents. But the moment I spot it, I will push up my money in the first buying amount. Then so that when the coin retraces small, maybe in the small time frame, and buys maybe another $15 first buying amount that I've changed it to after the $300 I put at the first buying amount. Then I can, let's say the boss took $300 as my first buying amount when I spotted that armor candle. And I will now, the moment I start the trade, I will now go and quickly change my first buying amount to $15. So let's say the boss now took another $15, another $15, then the coin now start going up. Then that's when I can make. If I now put like 3%, then I can make more profits. But if you go and put just $15, $20 the first buying amount, you'll be making cents. I hope I am clear. These are strategies that you need to know that will help you to maximize the use of the bot. These are strategies you need to know so that you can be able to maximize your trade. So if you have understood what I've just explained now, type 10 in the chat so that I can now look for an inverted hammer so that we will not be rushing ourselves too much. Because if I talk only about two patterns and I will now went to the chart to go and look for it, then it will stick. It will stick compared to just rushing all the different kind of candlesticks and you are not understanding it and you cannot identify it. So let's look for let's look for okay, let me look for a downtrend. Maybe I will spot them in a downtrend. Let me change it. Let me look for it on a downtrend. Downtrend. I'm looking for that inverted hammer. Okay. Okay. No. That's not it. At the end of a downtrend. This kind of a downtrend, I don't know enter this kind of trade again. I've learned my lesson. Anytime I see a downtrend like this, too sloppy, I don't enter again. That's what made my BNX to get stopped. I don't enter this kind of downtrend again. We they go down like this long. I don't enter. I want a downtrend like this. That is sharp drop. Then I will enter from here and take 2% and get out. If you go and see this kind of downtrend, is they see and say they move from down, they get sloppy like and go enter here. They can't go, they go down more. We are learning every day. In between of this training, I am already giving us some. So people that are not here, they are missing out. I think I've spotted an inverted hammer. I've seen one, but it's not actually in a downtrend, but it instigated the move of the trade to go up. But we need to really find that inverted hammer. Okay, I've seen it. I have seen it. I don't see them. But it's not perfectly at the end of a trade, of a downtrend. But the moment you even see it, it's a bullish reversal pattern. It might not necessarily be on a downtrend, but the moment you spot it, I've seen it, I've screenshotted it. But I'm looking for it, more of it again. Inverted hammer on a downtrend. Okay, I've seen another one. I've seen another one here. I've seen two. But I need a perfect example. Inverted hammer. That's the beauty of teaching. When you are teaching people, you're also learning more. Inverted hammer. Inverted hammer. Okay, I've seen another one. Okay, let me just stop here. Sorry. I've seen another one. So I've screenshotted it so that I need to explain. Now, this is an example of inverted hammer I spotted. I have to screenshot so I can easily zoom it. This one that I saw here, I saw one here. This one here. As this coin was coming down, this is the inverted hammer here. This one here is the inverted hammer. After then, you saw that the coin still went down a little bit, but later went up. Come let me look for another one. I saw another good example here. is after this downtrend from here, the coin went down, the coin went down from up here. And if you now enter your RoyalQ, you now saw this candle formed. Even me, the moment I see this kind of downtrend like this last red candle breaks this last lower band, I will enter this trade because I know it will go up. But later we discovered that an inverted hammer formed here, and it made the trade now spike up. So me, if I enter this trade from here, because even there's a small hammer here, but not strong enough. But another inverted hammer now formed later that now made the trade to now jump up. This one, that's the inverted hammer. You now see how the coin now went up. Let's look for another one. Inverted hammer. It's a perfect another example, but it's not in a downward trend, but it formed here. So your job is to, after this training, go to your RoyalQ, just be scrolling and be studying charts to be able to identify this an hammer, this an inverted hammer here, this place. It's an inverted hammer. You see, after that hammer, inverted hammer that is upside down, you see how the coin went up. If you now combine this bullish reversal pattern candlesticks with your indicator, you see that they will conform, they will align. Let's go and check them with the indicators. Let's check them with indicator. You see that they will align together. Where's there's someone here. You see that they will align. Are you seeing it? Let me go to mark there. Hey, are you seeing it? That when this hammer was formed, if you now draw the line from that hammer down, are we seeing it? This hammer, no, inverted hammer. I draw the line down to this mark D. You know, mark D is what we use to know when a coin will pump. You see that there was a golden cross with this yellow line over the purple. The moment it crossed, that was when the coin pumped. That's when the coin pumped. You can see that the bullish reversal candlestick pattern, they also confirm, they also work together with the indicators. So if you have understood what I've said so far, type 9 in the chat. This is a wonderful training tonight. So the people that didn't attend, they can go and check. So for some of people, some of us that have been attending my previous training, you will discover that this is a powerful training that can make you to take so much profit from the market. If I go and check this touch on 1 hour, 1 hour, the time frame is long. Where that thing formed, I can easily measure that profit. I can easily measure that profit from that place. And you can take like 5 to 10% profit from there. So I think let us stop here tonight. It's almost 1 hour. So people that are just coming, or they will watch it later. So if you have any question, please, this is now time for question. Ask your question before we run it up tonight. Ask your question. If you have any question, you can go ahead and ask your question now. Let me stop the recording.